Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today I am bringing you your 2022 Start of the Year World Status Update for the GetherVerse. So previously in the GetherVerse is everything, like the whole history of the world as before today. Things on the NeoCap have mostly returned to normal. Capital City has been rebuilt out of Neoka. Its residents have mostly returned. They had a big celebration for Moss Fest for the Neoka Moss, and that closed the large world arc of the return to Capital City. So that is now Moss Point is the other name for the same city, and they have a new development for housing in the former sewers that is now called the Undercity. So there's a bunch of open houses if your character is looking for a home in the GetherVerse to have actually have a house. They can do that in the Undercity at Capital City. As far as things below the NeoCap, Chandaj is still ruling most of the lower continent. He has conquered Pirate Island, Lower Mine Spa, the Hondalar Forest, the Mizigmi Jungle, and of course still has a tight grip over Attica. So that's all still a long arc of the Atlacan gods, or Chandaj against the Atlacan gods. And as far as that goes, the Atlacan gods, so far there are 3 of them. One is Chandaj, that he actually created the new pantheon with a wish spell. He wished to be the god of war, so that is his title there. And then the other pantheon gods have sort of teamed up to pick gods that would be able to kind of foil him or keep him from getting his power. And the first one is Mitker, a Atlacan Frogagog that at his moment of death ascended to the Atlacan god of nature and wild magic. The third Atlacan god is an Alabrihe serpent Quetzal humanoid, and she is the goddess of healing and death, or life and death. Is for the Atlacan pantheon is more of a cyclical idea. So she's not a strictly darkness and evil and undead goddess. Across the Impossible Sea in Kithern, Queen Millie is still recovering from all of the refugees that came from Capital City, the NeoCap, and Attica. And so there are 2 new nearby towns that have been built. One is Charcoal Point, or Charcoal Port, and one is Iaiopolis, and both of those have availabilities for characters to build homes in as well. It's life as normal at New Anfang Academy, as well as with the Rope Elves and Rivercrest. There aren't any new big story arcs in Blasthaven. Lower Mine Spa is still part of the Chandaj Empire. My positive thought for you guys today is just to see how far this universe has come in the 15, 16 years that it's been around. It's phenomenal. So many people have been working on this as players, as writers, as character creators. It's really a neat thing to see. So yeah, I guess my positive moment is you guys again. It's always you guys. You guys are the greatest. So I appreciate you, and we'll keep on trucking here. So today's sponsor is our GetherVerse VirtuaVentures on the Discord. These guys write weekly stories with the help of a GM, And the stories are canon. They've happened. They're actually in the universe, and they give us a lot of our content. Alright, call to action. Your guys' homework for today is I want you to put in the comments your favorite GetherVerse moment, or if you're new to the GetherVerse, what kind of stories you would like to hear covered in future either videos or VirtuaVentures. That really everything obviously in the update is pertaining to the GetherVerse because it's a GetherVerse update. Alright, you guys survived me again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Internet. Alright, in our next video, you can look forward to these cases getting some personalization. I'm going to paint the sides of some of them for our next video so that I can tell more easily what miniatures go with what cases, and it'll help me as a DMGM packing out for sessions. And it should be an interesting thing. I haven't done a lot of flat art painting, but it'll be a good project, so watch for that.